Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your live exclusive tarot report for Aries season 2025. We're going to do, of course, 3 tarot spreads. Join us on Wednesday. No. Join us on Thursday, where we're going to do the pick a card reading. And then on the 12th, we will do the non-consent form ritual, baby. Let's get it. Whew. I just filed my first lawsuit today. Stay tuned for after this exclusive report because I'm gonna do the magic moon message right after, so you guys could look out for that as well. Great day to be breathing on earth. I do agree. I have a good feeling about today's episode. I don't know. Yeah, Lucky Divine, you feeling it too? Just let you know, the moon just entered Gemini. We are activating magic. Really, we're activating the magical perspective of power, the true origin of your being, or rather of your character. Okay. Shout out to my good friend Mish. She is giving birth today to a warrior king, a king warrior, an original. Shout out to those of you with Aries babies, especially giving birth this year. Powerful, very powerful. We're gonna start this with the first general spread, okay? And we'll see what we got. We'll see what we got. I've dated an April Fool's, right? I keep forgetting that it's April Fool's today. I normally fall for April Fool's jokes every year when I least expect it, because I'll be forgetting that, oh yeah, it's 4/1. Like, I saw this one post someone shared about the Ravens using astrology to like pick you know what I'm saying? And it could be April Fool's joke, but that being said, millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires use astrology. And like, if any basketball team owners or football team owners want to hire an astrologer to like run, you know, hey, could you read the charts of our opponents this week and let them know? Like, you could literally have that edge. You never know what other owners have an astrologer pulling up your teammates. So, hey, could you read the charts of everyone on our team? I feel like the interpretation could help our coaches. That's what we're here for. We're still one of the most underutilized, fields ever in life. People think we're just fucking fortune tellers. So like, it is what it is. But yes, we're gonna start with this first spread. Let's make sure we live them into fruition. All right. From $1 billion dreams to $1 trillion realities. Let's go. We all infinity years in here. All right. The underlying theme of this first reading. All right. Shout out to Jax Atlantis. Yep. I have filed a lawsuit against my student loan provider. I reached out to them with a complaint to discharge it. They played games with me. They didn't think I was serious. I was like, hey, you have until this amount of time, or we taking it there. And now we taking it there. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Be mindful when you guys sign promissory notes. Most of these loan providers, federal or not, they get paid for that. They sell your signature on the market. So if you, of course, signed a promissory note to pay, they take your signature, they get paid for that, right? And then they double dip, and then they demand payment from you, even though they already got paid and they didn't offset it, that's unjust enrichment. They're double dipping. Okay. So I called them out for that. I was like, hey, can you show me the original promissory note? They couldn't do that. Send me a photocopy. And they were like, they didn't show proof of assignment. So, based on that subrogation, we're gonna look into this. But I won't say too much. I change my signature every time. And yeah, the underlying theme that we have with this right here is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is ironically talking about receiving money when you least expect it, reinvention. This is kind of bringing you back to the drawing board when it comes to the way you not only make money, but I would say also work out. You know what I mean? The way you kind of work your body and your mind out. It's great to reinvent your workout regimen. It's great to reinvent the practical ways with which you're learning new material. Even if you make money at the level of the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Page is kind of reinitiating, redefining maybe certain aspects that could bring greater income streams. And once again, it could also be unexpectedly receiving money. But we do have the Four of Pentacles. Can't make this up. This is supposed to be the general because I wanted to do a career reading right after this. But yeah, this Four of Pentacles as a main lesson is talking about assured material gain. This is Sun in Capricorn. And I think it's a very good look to come with, this Page of Pentacles. Could it also be a sign to invest in something to make you money? Absolutely. Absolutely. This could even be you gaining the fruits of your investments. You know what I mean? So that Four of Pentacles is, as the main lesson of this Aries season for you generally, it is financial security. It is greater, I won't say notoriety as much as status, security, balling, wealth. All right. The Four of Pentacles, people usually say with the Four of Pentacles, oh, don't be stingy. All right. Shout out to astrologer, babe. Okay. Money hand been inching hard. Goddess Niru Ali. Thank you. Love some you. Thank you. All right. Shout out to y'all on Instagram. Yeah, y'all. It's kind of interesting because people will tell you with the Four of Pentacles, don't be stingy. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold on to your money. I don't believe that at all. Okay. You need to be stingy as fuck. Okay. When people come and ask you for money, bring out $100 bill. Okay. Hold on. I always joke about this. This is the Four of Pentacles, guys. Don't let these people play you. My rising sign is Taurus. Great question. I do have Mars in Aries. Oh, do you need money? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I had money to give you. Oh, you're broke. Oh, that sucks that you're suffering. I use this to wipe my tears, so I can't give this to you. Oh, but it sucks that you're suffering. I wish I had even $1 to give you. I wish I had even $1. Yeah, this chump change right here, but no, I might use that on bullshit. I'm so sorry. Oh, that you had to come to me for money because you think I'm your fucking ATM. I don't care if you need, I don't care if you're going through something horrible. That sucks. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. Look, look, look. Are you trying to be on this next level or not? Are you going to just, are you some charity? Are you some charity? Mars and Aries, same seas, love you, astrologer, babe. Are you some charity? Huh? Are you just some ATM that people can just sympathize and be like, please, can I? All right, if you have peasant change, give them peasant change. But that's about it. Oh my God. Look, this is it. A lot of people can't handle this area. They just let people, they don't have it in them to be the asshole they need to be to hold on to their change. All right. You listen, you're not Mother Teresa. You're not Mother Teresa. And even Mother Teresa, they didn't really give it out like that. So, like, look, don't be trying to like feed everyone. This isn't Leo. This is Capricorn. Okay. Buckle down. All right. Save that money. That's it. That's the lesson here. And the challenge we have is the Four of Cups. Look. Just being unbothered. Just people just, hey, do you want to go out with me? No, you're broke. Do you want to go out with me? No, you smell bad. Like, it's cool. Like, you look unbothered. You look rich as fuck and unbothered. Look at you, hands crossed. So, like, literally take the cup. You're like, nah, I'm good. Okay, it's cool. I'll give you 5, but you owe me 20. So this is going off to such a great start. Four of Pentacles is you actively, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's moon in Cancer. The moon's going to be in Cancer after Gemini. And, you know, you're contemplating your emotions. I think, I'm going to be honest with you, you're remembering all the people who try to play you when you maybe weren't as up financially, and now you're like, nah, I'm good. But like this, the challenge is with this, with you establishing this level, it's not really as petty as that. With you establishing this level of financial security, what you used to feel isn't what you feel right now. So it's having you sort through stuff maybe you felt you needed to be a part of that really you never did, that really you're just not into. The thing about this challenge is you don't want to, you don't necessarily want to curve everything in case you curve a good opportunity, but your mind is on your coin. Like you could care less. Like you're tapping in. The underlying theme is you're tapping into like a budding way. I don't even want to say a new way, but you're just revisiting a method that I think is very fruitful to you. And the key distinction is it's something that doesn't make the most money, but the way you make it, you know, down the line it will, and you just care more that it works. It's like something you were able to make work that even if it's starting off slow, you know it's going to bring great security. The underlying theme we have. Oh my God, dude, this isn't even supposed to be a career reading. This is just about money. This is crazy. Now I see why you curving people. You rich. You rich. Yo, this is like the foundation of this reading. Just you unadulteratedly rich, just like mad independent. This is Venus and Virgo. So like this really adds so much more to the reading. I am all about this reading. We were going to do a whole career reading. The career reading said, nope, we starting with us first. All right. Lucky Divine was right. Lucky Divine was right. So this is really beautiful because this wealth is really based on your own independent hustling. The Nine of Pentacles, did not gain their money through handouts. This is all independently made. The Nine of Pentacles skips the party. They don't go out because they gain this money. But when they step out, they have money to spend. You know, getting paid in angel numbers. This is beautiful. Okay. I got 3 new students at my studio for the let's go, Divine J. What's up? So like this is really beautiful. If anything, I see these 3 students as these 3 cups, right? But like, and Rachel, thank you. Rochelle, thank you. All right. Church. So yeah, I think that adds a lot more security and comfort, right? It, damn guys. So I think a lot of your unbotheredness is really because you're too rich. You're too rich to leave the house. It's like, look, if you're not paying me like at least 10 racks, I'm good. Like, I don't need to leave. And there's a way that can be very stuck up, but I don't think it's stuck up. I think it's quite literally just like, hey, this is just the reality. Like, as fine as my lady is in my bed next to me, you're gonna need at least 10, 20K, like if I'm even gonna leave the bed or the house. So like is I took that from Fonte from Little Brother. But like, yes, so the past card position is the Empress. I wasn't lying. And do you know how fine this lady is next to me right now? Like literally next to the Four of Pentacles, I got the Empress. But this also represents the past position. You've already glowed up. And it's important to establish this. This isn't coming out of nowhere. You put in the work. All right. This Venus energy is for real on her day of honor, Venera Relia Day. And this is you really glowing up coming into the past few weeks, really stepping into your beauty. Okay, really coming into, you see this parallel right here. This Four of Cups, I don't even see as you curving as much as just sitting in contentment, not complacency, but allowing yourself, how this kind of plays through. So Empress is a good look. Crown is the Three of Cups, so there is celebration. And I do want to look at this distinction around this Three of Cups and the Three Cups down here. So this could really represent festivity, and even around all this abundance and festivity, you're chilling. You're not allowing yourself to be swayed, influenced emotionally. This is where I see contentment. Normally, this would just be like dismissal, but this is where I see contentment because it's like someone's offering you more, but you got more than enough. You know what I mean? You literally got everything. So that's beautiful so far. If we recap, Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo. Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer. But yeah, like, let's see what we got. This is a great way to start Aries season. M is a powerful letter. So what is the next step moving forward? We do have the Two of Pentacles. This is clearly a money getting reading. You are getting money. Like, this is crazy. So the next step is you hustling. The reason why I love Two of Pentacles, especially in this position, when you get the Two of Pentacles, especially in the near future, you're like a clown. You're like someone who doesn't take their job seriously, but you're very serious about your job. Like you ever see someone who's just like goofing around, like, yeah, I could do this, I could do that. But once you actually call them out on their job, they know more than everybody. That's you right now. Like the Two of Pentacles is having you trust your instincts. Someone said investing in their business. That's what the Two of Pentacles is. You're going to diversify your bonds. Literally, though, you're going to diversify your investments. You're going to diversify your income streams. The Two of Pentacles is having you trust your instincts because you're going to know, oh, let's open up this income stream. Let's invest in this. And you're just going to juggle balls, pause. And like, if some of those balls fall, then let them fall. Focus on other balls, pause. You know what I'm saying? Rub them, juggle them, bounce them around. I have to say pause at this point. But like, yes, that being said, the Two of Pentacles is really beautiful because it represents such mastery at what you do that you can have fun on the job, right? It's like the teacher that has fun with their students, but that teacher knows their shit. Even though, you look at them and they're laughing with their students, the students are learning a lot. The teacher just knows how to make it very fun. Okay. So yeah, started a vintage shop online. Boo, that's what's up. We need to talk business. Manhattan Rentals and I, don't be surprised if you see the both of us collab on some crystal pieces, right? If I start selling crystal pieces on my shop, We finally started working together, so it's cool. The Gemini collabs need to happen. So that being said, um, this is letting you know that you are going to be playing with your money. You are going to be once again trusting your instincts. You are going to be diversifying your bonds. I do also see this as literally multiplying your income. Now, the beautiful thing about the Two of Pentacles is it does not fall in your lap. The more hands-on you are, right, the more money you're going to come out as a result of this. So the more you hustle, this is Mars in Capricorn. No, this is Jupiter in Capricorn, Two of Pentacles. So the more you hustle, the more hands-on you are, the more you make money. The less hands-on you are, you're not having any kinetic energy to push this through. Eight of Wands means you've released blockages on your own. You're the one that's traveling. You're moving very quickly. Eight of Wands is Mercury and Sag. It represents fast movement, but it's representing you ready to just fly forward. It's interesting to come in this position for you, especially with what's around you being the Eight of Swords, where I think if you felt stuck, you're ready to overcome it, right? The Eight of Swords could also represent some people who don't know how to talk to you, some people who don't know how to approach you. It could even represent people feeling like you're stuck, right? You might, but I kind of see this as you really just quickly and swiftly releasing these blindfolds and seeing how abundant you've always been. What's happening? I held back on starting my LLC until after retrograde, but this is confirmation. Really, really, really. And, okay, YFLY, you know what I'm saying, Young Flo? Waiting for retrogrades to finish really helps if you're not sure you've reviewed everything. But when it comes to like starting stuff like that requires review, when it comes to like, you know, beginning stuff, the retrograde can help you. But that being said, it's not unwise. I think that's wise to wait until after the retrograde. But anyone watching, please do not feel like you have to wait for retrogrades to end. I don't ever want you to feel like, oh, I need this planetary thing to occur before I go. You could use the retrograde, you could use the direct. When we use the retrograde, we just want to make sure that everything is accounted for, right? Like before I sent the suit, I realized I almost forgot an exhibit. And thankfully, the retrograde that helps us review things, like I was able to catch that. Otherwise, I would have handed it in with it missing something. You know, just triple check the bejesus out of your work. I've started I remember a retrograde where somebody wanted me to open up a phone line where we could share the payment. This all happened during retrograde. By the end of the retrograde, the people never paid. They screwed me over. They didn't pay the monthly. I had to like cancel the plan. And that let me know, yeah, I should have been careful of who I was signing a contract with this retrograde. But then there was also a time that I moved during a retrograde. And because I did it during the retrograde, it actually moved very smoothly. So this is where it's like the retrograde can help you or hurt you. You just have to be very careful what you're doing. So the guidance we have is the Moon card. The Moon card is with this extra wealth, with this extra understanding, you are getting ready to walk the path of your own drum. The Moon card is saying you are being separated from societal expectations. You are being called to trust fully your dreams. You're going to really align more the subjective mastery of your own inner world with what you're doing. And what I think that really leads to is this challenge. Both of them have their eyes shut. Okay. And I think it puts you in a position to really build a lifestyle around what isn't conventional, right? For example, many of you may do your work at night where while everyone's asleep, you might feel like that's the best time to get all your work done. and you're going to be guided subconsciously. So there's no really objective, super logical element that's going to make this clear for you. That's why this is the guidance. You literally have to go within. You have to be okay with certain subjective, nonlinear insight that's going to work for you. All right. And the guidance here is you're going to have dreams. You're going to have subjective experiences that guide the way forward and make more than enough sense. You just have to be willing to really trust that path. And the outcome that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. What a reading, guys. So the Knight of Pentacles is talking about the stabilization of your finances. It's saying that whatever you're investing in, whatever you're working towards, you're going to stabilize it. It's not the King of Pentacles. It doesn't mean you'll be making like $5 million every 2 months. But the Knight of Pentacles, that's Virgo. The Virgo gets money. You know what I'm saying? The Knight of Pentacles could be a good like 4 or 5 figures a month, easy. Reading going Pentacles crazy, and this was supposed to be the general. I was gonna say we'll do the career next, but this just said nah, son, you get money even in the general. So this is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful read. The Pentacles really wanted to come out. The Moon just left Taurus. I think that could be an influence. Claim this reading, guys. If this applies to you, claim this. This is just beautiful, guys. Like, look at this. We got festivities, we got wealth, we got abundance, we got hustling. And that page tonight, whatever it is that you are putting in work, and that's the beautiful thing about Earth. It's not all imaginative. It's not like the guidance is to spend time in your imagination and to really abstractify. But that's mainly because, you know what I'm saying, you're already doing all this physical work. Because you're already doing physical work, because you're already hustling, you want to align it with subjective guidance. Okay. Wishing infinite money on all infinity, gang. Yo, this is what this is about, guys. This is why I love doing this. I'm going to leave this report available for the rest of the week. So by the weekend, then it'll be exclusive for the members. But yeah. By the way, like I said, so this is going to be the period where I produce material. July, I'm going to open an app, and we're going to have a lot of material there. I'm finished with the Mercury in the signs. I'm finished with Mars in the signs. So I'm going to start with Venus and possibly like Jupiter this week. I'm definitely going to do Venus this week. So we'll get that started. But that was our first reading, okay? Join us Thursday for the pick a card readings. We're going to do 2 more spreads. Of course, any of you who would like a tarot card, click the description box below to join the queue, and I got you. Got a food truck here, by the way. Oh, people not picking up their waist. Peekaboo. Put my foot on my chain. Peekaboo. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, I claim it. I got paid money today and I really have no job, and I love that. Especially at this stage. Like I think, and I love your situation because you're right in the thick of the second and the 8th house. So I think it's really going to just transform your financial situation and wealth for you. So I wanted the next reading to be career. We can do romance, save career for last, but to be honest, we're just going to do another reading. Like, honestly, this is supposed to be career. The next one's supposed to be romance, but we're just going to do 2. We're just going to see what the cards tell us, because clearly there's what I think we should do, and then there's what's just happening. So anyway, let's see what this next reading has in store for us. And why are we not doing a poll? So let's do a poll. Okay. I just put random stuff. The last reading we do, destiny, romance, karma. What'll it be? I just wanted to put up a poll, to be completely honest. This was scheduled. Great question. And I'm not sure what kind of Molly you talking about, but we'll see. Let's just see what Spirit wants us to know, right? Amen. Thank you. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful. So let's see. Underlying theme that we have here is, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got more money. So we got the Eight of Pentacles. The underlying theme of this reading, maybe this could be the career reading, but basically, what are you hard at work at? And this is literally the same as the Page of Pentacles. It's just, whereas the Page of Pentacles looked at how you're reinventing yourself, the Eight of Pentacles is saying that, woo, the all kinds. Yep. Woo. She's talking about that. Okay. Yeah, I remember her. I remember her in college. Oh, yeah. Freshman, sophomore, college. Woo. Yeah. All right. This is Sun and Virgo. So the Eight of Pentacles is saying you're doing quality work, meaningful work. Right now, you have meaningful work you're doing. Look at this content smile. The Eight of Pentacles is like you are writing, you're a script writer for a movie that you're very passionate about, and or you're getting paid to record vocals. You know what I mean? Like you're getting paid to write songs for people. It's work that's meaningful to you. This gets very much confused with just your regular 9-to-5 job. And if that 9-to-5 job is meaningful to you, then this is what it is. But if it's just a meaningless 9-to-5, that's not what this is. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about you are engaged in meaningful work, and all you have to do is maintain that value. The Eight of Pentacles is saying you're doing a good job. Look at all these pentacles. This could be work you've been doing for over a decade. This could be work you've just started doing, and you're just calmly at work, just nailing out this value. Your work is speaking for itself. This is a card of employment, especially if some of you are looking for money, but really not money, employment. If you're looking for meaningful work, okay? It's not even about the amount as much as the actual utility you're putting in the work, because you know that the money will come as a result. You're getting it already, but as you really maintain this quality, you're being watched, right? People who are looking for quality work are seeing the quality work you're doing. So the underlying theme of this reading here is keep up the great work. Whatever work you're already working on, keep it up. It doesn't have to be fancier. It doesn't have to be, more crazier. It just has to be consistent. That's the doctrine of Virgo. So we do have the Jesus Christ. Okay, what is this? What are we doing? Yo, the reading is just like, listen, peace dealer, we just getting money. We just getting money. That's it. We're just getting money. What are we talking about? This is crazy. How do we go from the Four of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles? This is crazy. This is the main lesson of the reading. You're filthy rich. It's like, peace dealer, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? What about that Aston Martin? They thought it was rented. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is the most money reading ever done. And we've done a lot. We've never seen it come like this before. Bro, like we've done readings where money cards come out, but not at this frequency. This is crazy. Yo, this is mama with her Porsche and a Ferrari. Just because she wanted to spend some money on some toys, she still got all these right here. This is her spending. So like, yeah, y'all, the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles is not only talking about financial security, but it is quite literally luxury. So whereas the last reading was talking about assured material gain, financial security status, this is talking about luxury. I think some of you have not necessarily, and yep, Lucky Divine, if y'all did not see Lucky Divine call this in the beginning, you missed it. You missed it. I'm going to find that right now because he really said, I have a good feeling about today's episode. I don't know. He did say that. He called it. All right, matching his and hers roles, something like, how about the BMW and Mercedes? I am filthy rich. Claim that, okay? Especially, some of you are doing taxes. It could be, there. It could be there. So Nine of Pentacles is talking about, I think, redefining the luxury. And the beautiful thing about this, once again, the Nine of Pentacles did not get this money from a handout. It's not that Son Goku, we haven't done it yet, but it's not that someone just gave them this money. It's not like they inherited this money. 10 of Pentacles will be more inheritance that you build or gain. This is all independently made. And we see the credence here with the Eight of Pentacles. Like this work that you're doing, especially for some of you, work that maybe, people might have said, like, oh, this isn't really worth it. And now you're just stunned. Like, remember that you said I wouldn't become anything of this job? What your broke ass want? I'll buy it for you. Like, that's meant to be you. That's about to be you. That's all right. Some of you, that's already you. But like, yes, this is beautiful. Yeah, what you broke ass want? Let me know. I got you. I'll buy it. And it's like, oh, I see you. I see you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. So the challenge we have here is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands literally is success in business. So it's like, especially in a career reading. So the challenge is, yeah, you're sitting in luxury, but you have this boldness about you. You have this like very exuberant and contagious personality where people do want to be around you. And I think it's very revealing once again, because it really speaks towards how uniquely and fun you'll really step through. By the way, Divine J, thank you very much. Love donation. I'm still gonna pull a card for you, regardless. At the end, the minimum is 10. So I know this is a donation, but I got you on a card. Roro, I got you as well. I see you gifted the membership. So we're going to start with both of you. But yes, that being said, I want you guys to look at how all of their eyes are closed. Smiling, smiling, smiling. This is deep fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? You're making a very amazing living, doing what's meaningful to you. That's the most important part. You didn't have to sell your soul, basically. For my queens watching this is you. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like you're rich and you fly. You rich and you super hot. Like, and you got your kitty cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, your man's my, and that's for some of you ladies watching. It's like you might be with a rich man, but if that rich man broke up with you, you still rich. Like you still got your own money. Like this is so very important. But yes, the Queen of Wands, I think, is also speaking towards being challenged by putting yourself out there. And the more people see you, the more inspired they are. You know what I mean? You know how some people be like, oh, I'm just showing you this $500,000 rollie for motivation. I'm not just flexing on you. I'm motivating you. It's a little bit of that. I'll be completely honest. Yeah, I'm just showing you this $12 million home, not to brag. This is just for inspiration. Yeah, I got the money phone. I'm not flexing, though. This is just to inspire you. It's a little bit of that I'm seeing here. So, yeah, it is what it is. So the underlying, the foundation here is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is competitive. This is where we initially had the Nine of Pentacles in the previous reading. But it is, of course, not only competitive, it's a clash of egos. In this kind of festive setting, it's a fun environment you're housing. It's like a tournament. It's like you're hosting a tournament and the winner gets like $5,000 or $1,000, right? And it's putting you in a position, wow, he said he was just looking up dance classes. This is beautiful. That's so awesome. I love how they come out of nowhere. The Five of Wands is saying to not get caught up in this, because 5 is chaotic. It's the necessary chaos that without it, you'd be stuck at 4 and you'd just be whatever. 5 is someone who pushes you. And it's like, now you have to move that energy. And some chaos is positive tension. It's positive chaos. This is one such example where it could lead into a clash of egos, but this will be a lot of brainstorming that keeps one busy. Now, we do have the Seven of Cups. The past position here before was the Empress. So the Seven of Cups, many of you have fantasized about this. This really represented creative visualization. For some of you, possibly escapism, right? That's awesome. And it puts you in a position to, you know, kind of open up moving forward from how everything that glitters isn't gold. I think maybe some of you were tempted to be distracted in the past by opportunities that seemed right, but instead you just focused on what actually works for you instead of giving in to get rich quick schemes. But for some of you, this is the creative visualization that got you to this point. This is the, you know, some of it might have involved some escapism. I mean, it's led you here. So that's very interesting. The High Priestess is being intuitively led. So this, once again, for the men watching this, right? This may influence, this is you being influenced by a very psychic and wealthy queen. All right. But I'd also say, whether you're a male or a female, this is you being guided very powerfully by your intuition. And the reason why that's very significant is because, right, if we had like the Three of Pentacles, if we had the Emperor, if we had a more masculine, yangish card, your outlook is practical. It's like, okay, on the outlook of things, I'm meeting my objectives. I'm making sure that's not what this is. The High Priestess is, I feel like working today. You know, my intuition says that I should stay in. None of that shit is like rational. Like, that's the most important. I think people be trying to add a rational nature to the High Priestess because it is a intuitive science, but it's far from rational. It's not irrational, but it's non-linear. Okay, especially with within being a Five of Wands, you're competitive. You're wanting to compete. You're not just wanting to just rest on this. You're wanting to build more off of it, right? And this ties into the moon card that we got, because with that moon card of the guidance, it's saying to just be guided more by subjective quality, right, of your, you know, experience, which by definition is non-linear and not logical at all. Now, we do have the Knight of Wands as the next step. The Knight of Wands is you shaking things up. It's you gaining energy. For those of you who had creative blocks, it's a very passionate whippersnapper who wants to get in your pants, if you know what I'm saying. And if they don't want to just get in your pants, which they probably do, it's someone who is, you know, coming through with a message of passion, maybe an exciting opportunity. And you know what I mean? This could also be you going on a short road trip. The Knight of Wands, because of the Knight, is a message. It is a messenger. If it was the Knight of Swords, you're coming into the truth. You're coming into some crazy message. If it's the Knight of Wands, someone wants to give you that discovery. Discovery of fun things to do. They want to, like, oh, this is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Remember, okay, see how their eyes are closed? See how their eyes are closed? See how their eyes are closed? See how their eyes are open looking at each other, right? Right? And I want you to look, eyes closed. Look at where this Knight is looking. That's why I love reading tarot. Look at where the Knight is looking. How is it that I pulled this card that the Knight is just looking at the Queen? So you got someone plotting, but I don't think they're plotting. I think they're just they're plotting to give you that, you know, vitamin D. They want to make sure you have the right vitamins. But that's very interesting. That Knight is looking at that Queen. That Knight, I think, only came for one thing. They wanted to ride into the sunset together, I think. But yeah, that's very interesting. This is the next step. I think for the next step in the previous video, we got the Two of Pentacles. So that's what's going to shake stuff up. It's definitely going to put you in a position to, you know, really step into more fun, step into more passion. Who are you showing up as? You're showing up as the Emperor. Now, this also coincides with the Eight of Wands. The Emperor means you got your shit together. You are taking actions during this. I think that was Ro. Thank you. You're taking actions, all right, that reflect this powerful nature of the integrity and authenticity you have in your own self. All right. So, okay, we see you were one of the 5 she gifted these memberships to. That's amazing. Double shot of Venus. Welcome. And it really puts you in a position to, you know what I'm saying, kind of add more official quality to everything that you're not allowing yourself to be distracted. Like, look at how much you mean business. And I think it puts you more into this position than ever to realistically just add so much authority to really just kind of establish how much more authority you are aligning everything with. Now, what's around you? We do have the Judgment card. So this is awakening another cycle. This came up with the 8 of Swords. The blindfolds are being released, right? And this is definitely moving forward, going to, you know, realistically and dare I say truthfully, align you to everything you've always been meant to be doing. Okay. Instagram, I don't know if you see this live. It's showing me some wild stuff. It's not really. Let me show you what I see on Instagram, basically. It's just showing me this. I don't even see. I don't know if you're seeing this too. I'm just assuming that it's going to be showing you what we're seeing on YouTube, but thank you guys for your patience. So, okay. Yes, this live is fuego. I do agree. And okay, good to know. So yeah, that being said, it shows me, all right, thank you. So yeah, you know, the guidance is the 6 of Pentacles. The guidance is to know that if you need financial assistance, thank you, Zazu, it is there for you. The 6 of Pentacles is saying you're going to enact financial flow. I forgot, I don't know if it was Water Star Vibes. I forgot who gave me the interpretation of this. It was really well. Oneness is saying that you might be put in a philanthropic position to help other people out. Others is saying, don't be so proud to ask for financial assistance. Like, it is there for you. But what this is talking about is financial flow. So like, you're going to have extra money. Give away that extra money. You can give it to someone who's homeless. You can give it to someone who you know who needs it. You could donate it to charity. Because what's going to happen is you're opening up space for the money you give away to come back to you. And it's going to open up more. One, this talks about just financial flow, period. But it's also just this idea around you have to give away everything, but being in a position to not stingily hold on to stuff. And now remember, we did have the 4 of Pentacles. Like, don't just let people be asking you for money, right? But like, you might feel like, you know, okay, you'll know who you want to help. And, you know, this guidance is less about helping others and more about opening up flow, balancing out inequalities, whether it's you that needs it or you can give it. And the outcome we have is the Hermit. All right. So beautiful. Now, the interesting thing about this with the Hermit as an outcome is the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit are both Virgo. So this is the second time we're having Virgo. 6 of Pentacles is the Moon in Taurus, and the Hermit is Virgo. Ebb and flow is true abundance. Yes. Okay. Be kind. It returns. Positive currency, positive flow. True coin of the realm is consciousness through wholeness. So we do have as an outcome here just greater mastery, more in tune with your own advice and insight. This could be a Virgo with the Sag rising, Taurus moon, but this is really beautiful. If anything, we see you around here, and then this could be someone who comes through to kind of add flow to what you're doing. But you're busy at work here. Okay. So I kind of look at this as the entrance of somebody who is going to bring their own expertise, but it could also represent you stepping into more expertise after, you know, gaining a lot of passion through this Aries season that is very electrifying. Okay. So that was beautiful. We have one more reading left. And let's see, it looks like Destiny just smoked everyone. Y'all, every time we do the poll, y'all always want the Destiny reading. Y'all don't care about romance. And you're like, screw karma. All right. Like, Destiny to me is kind of karma. So I just kind of put something else out there. But yeah, that's so interesting. Oh my God. Okay. Belief is power. Welcome to the Eternal Vibe Tribe. Thank you for joining us. All right. Let's get it. I love it. So let's see what we have. Albeit if we get any romantic influences, we'll just go with the flow. Aries is like, what? You think it's not going to be about money again? So let's see what Destiny influences. I'm going to kind of, of course, we'll just go with what Spirit shows us, right? But, you know, let's see. You guys did choose Destiny. So let's see if it honors this. The underlying theme we have for this final spread is the Queen of Wands. So this is actually the challenge of the previous reading. So to me, this looks like we're zooming in to gain deeper insight. The Queen of Wands, this is the Aries woman. This is the fire sign woman. The King of Wands we attribute to Leo, Knight of Wands, Sag, and then the Queen of Wands. All the cardinal signs are the queens. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Queen of Swords, Libra, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. It's not limited to this, though. You could be a Leo woman that steps into the Queen of Wands archetype. But, like, yes, Queen of Wands, I think, reflects this Aries season. And I think as an underlying theme is you really tapping into your exuberance, tapping into your fun, tapping into your confidence, however. All right. And this is also success in business. This is really the peak of this here. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So I see, as much as I shuffled, some themes are coming through again. So we have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and now we have the 8 of Pentacles. Aries really just wants you to buckle down on the fact that it's time to get to work. All right. The work that you're putting in this season is going to get you so paid, even if that's over the next couple of months, right? Even if that doesn't happen immediately, it's very valuable and you will be coming into it. So yeah, this is saying, of course, mind your coin. What is work that's meaningful for you? If you don't have any meaningful work or job, you're going to get it. You can go fill out job applications. Every opportunity for it is there for you. All right. Especially with the challenge, we got the Ace of Wands. You can't make this up. So literally by you just working on, and now listen, you're not the eight of coins is not looking for opportunities. They're just hard at work. Boom. So just like Divine J that just said someone booked her out of nowhere, boom, that's literally it. You know what I mean? Like, this is literally talking about the challenge is take this opportunity. You must take this opportunity immediately. The challenge is you might have stuff you're working on, but you need to strike while it's hot, okay? You don't want to sit on this brand new opportunity, the challenge of which is it's just going to be right in your face like a throbbing dick pic. Pause. Thankfully, I don't receive those. And my condolences to those of you ladies who do that don't like it unsolicited. I can't speak on everyone, but like, yes, the ace of this is already lit. All right. This could be a brand new job opportunity. This could be someone who's like, hey, I've seen your work. It's fire. This Ace of Wands is excited about the work you do. There is a budding passion around what it is you do that is, of course, causing them to stick out. This challenge could be also you starting a new job. This could be like, okay, I'm going to start doing this meaningful work. And the challenge is to spark it immediately. Do not necessarily lack on that. Whether you have the time or not, hop on it, pause. Like, oh my God, start it immediately. All right, jump on it. Hey, now the underlying thing we have is the judgment. And I like how the judgment is pointing towards the ace. So this is very much so awakening, right? What you're meant to do. That lets us know that this opportunity, this new phase is directly aligned with what you are meant to do in this life. It's aligning you to your highest purpose. It's awakening, what was dead, what needs to be resurrected through this, okay? Which I think is very, very, very unique. The past position we have here is the Five of Wands, which means that Five of Wands will usually come up if we're playing a pickup basketball game. This is literally like sports. You know what I mean? This is like extracurricular activity in the future position. In the past position, it means that you have weathered the storm. You have stood out. You have been competing against others knowingly or unknowingly, and you have stood out, right? You have been tested. Whenever we want to know if someone is battle tested, we look at the Five of Wands. It means you've hopped in the fray and you were able to, stand your own. You didn't let that really weed you out. So that's beautiful. Now we also see the Lover's card. The Lover's card now lets me know that the nature of this work you're doing is completely tied to your passion. I'm not going to lie. He showed me the Magician card. His Slotso tarot deck is looking pretty fire. I know some of them are. I haven't seen the official images, but I like the concept. I can see why you say it's going to do numbers. So yes, we do have the Lovers and the Judgment card. One thing about the Lovers and the Judgment card is that it can facilitate a live-in moving, a live-in moving. It could really bring up a relationship with the soulmate that you're meant to really step into. So this can align maybe with the Queen. Maybe this is coming from the Queen, that she's giving her ace to this hardworking eight, right? Look at what's under the Queen, the Four of Wands of moving in together. So that's very interesting. Now, the Lover's card represents that the nature of this work is directly tied to your passions. And that's why I was saying, like, this is not just a meaningless 9-to-5 job that you have no passion about, doesn't mean anything to you. Like, this is something that you genuinely love to do. And what I love about this is that with the Judgment and Lover's card, this is work you're not only meant to do, but you love doing. For some of you, it's directly connected to a soulmate. It's directly connected to perhaps, do you mean a hat trick? A hattie is a hat trick. That's so awesome. I think that's when you like roll the ball. I need to look that up again, but fire. I know it's cool. That's for sure. But this is beautiful. What's the next step for you? Well, looks like this is the romance reading. Looks like this is the romance and the destiny reading. That's crazy. Okay, 3 goals. Okay, a hat trick is 3 goals. Is it a way you score those 3 goals though? I forgot. But yeah. So 3 goals in a row. Okay. So this is beautiful, especially with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It really speaks more of the depth. So it looks like this Ace of Wands is a very mutual connection, a very mutual relationship, right? Maybe there was some competition involved. Maybe in both ways, whatever friction was necessary, right? But I thought the hat trick was 3 goals using your head to score. But or at least using your head to score. But yes, so we do have, of course, Here's this troll. We do have, of course, this Two of Cups, which is beautiful, right? The Two of Cups is the next step. If it's not romantic, it's definitely speaking on this nature or quality of course, a partnership, a business partnership. But it looks like this could be, you and a lover working together. It could be a legitimate relationship, a mutually defined relationship that you connect with. And the lover's card as the crown is this, it's literally like you're being brought together by an angel. It's like this shared activity that allows both of you to push together. So that's beautiful. Once again, whether romantic or not, you want to take advantage of this. This it could be the Queen of Wands with her kitty cat. You know what I mean? You're showing up as the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords could be you lurking. It could be you being lurked on, especially if it was the card next to it. But I mean, Page of Swords is also representative of you researching new information, kind of like that Page of Pentacles. It's you gaining information. Now we do have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles could come off as financial loss, but yeah, because we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers, it could also represent being with someone who sticks with you through thick or thin, right? Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Five of Pentacles could also just be how you're perceived, but remember, we got the Emperor and the Eight of Wands in this position. So, yeah, the Five of Pentacles is coming under the Five of Wands. So whatever that means to you guys, this is the left side of the reading. Let's go to the outcome. So the guidance and the outcome. Guidance is the world. So the guidance is this connection is completing. Both of you complete each other. You're already whole within yourself, but this is leading into graduation. The world coming into as guidance means that this partnership is being established because you both have something. Because remember, we also got the Six of Pentacles here. This could be fulfilling an inequality. You both have something maybe the other might lack. And the World card here will really put you in a position to really come into this success, completion, and finality. So as guidance, it's having you tap into the wholeness of things. It's not wanting you to look at just how things will start. You want to have in your mind how things will end. What is the complete totality of everything you want out of this project, and to work towards that. Because once again, I do feel like there's great completion that will really be facilitated. And we do have the Tower card as the outcome here, which does speak of, I think, instant breakthrough of this dynamic. All right. So as troubling as the Tower looks, I think because you're going to have, of course, the plans right, it will make up for any unexpected upheaval. Okay. Even the bonus cards that we have here as a result, mainly the Two of Pentacles and the Death card, I think speak to it unexpectedly coming into a transformation of your wealth, right? A transformation of your finances. But yeah, this last reading is kind of interesting. I will open that interpretation for you guys, but that Two of Cups, which is the next step, is very revealing. Like, the challenge is to take advantage of a new opportunity, and the next step is this mutual trust and respect. So yeah, I think the guidance would be to see how both of you really, or whatever parties involved, really complete each other. Okay. Do you want to know what happened from my side? Shalon, are we gonna have to go live just so we could just nip this in the bud? All right. Because I mean, It is what it is. We're gonna have to do a special live. This is the mother of peace dealers babies. Here we fucking go. All right. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You came in at the very end. All right, but like I don't understand why we're doing this. Oh my God. Apparently I gave her 9 babies. So yes, that was, of course, that's what we got. And yeah. Those are the 3 readings. Oh my God. The alleged peace babies. Damn fertile. Okay. So, all right. I'm going to resume in 2 days for the, of course, pick a card reading. First I'm gonna pull a card for you. Queen Row. We have the unicorn, which I think fully encapsulates you, and Archangel Michael here, the temperance card, moderation. The unicorn is you're one of a kind being. I mean, even when people look at your life, when people look at who you're with, your kids, like everything you represent is something no one has seen before. And you're helping people taste the rainbow, but you also moderate it so well. Like you know how to really keep this uniqueness, moderated and very well balanced. And I love that. You know what I mean? Like you very much so are the unicorn. This is a bonus card, by the way. That's not even supposed to exist in the regular deck. So, ooh, did I get another free membership? So next we have Divine J. Appreciate you. All right. Eight of Cups as an underlying theme, but the main card we have is the Hermit. The Hermit is just the full mastery of yourself. Eight of Cups is you walking away from that which doesn't serve you, which I think is a more internal spiritual journey, emotional investments that you are kind of done with. Not even because they didn't work out, but like, it's time to go on a spiritual quest, and then going within, you've unlocked more mastery with which people are coming to you, Divine J, for your mastery and to follow that light you kind of move forward with. So very beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to close out here. Oh, Zazu, I appreciate you. I got the Cash App. I already wrote everything out. I was nervous to send in the chat, but I do know you went live at 7 today and not 6 because I was writing it on, and you was giving me time to explain it all. Yeah, we need to talk about this because like her side of events is ridiculous. Like if you ask her, I told her to do all this. My spirit told her to do all this. She was on the phone with me, arguing with me around how, oh, your mother came in a dream and told me we need to have kids. So like, man, we not gonna do it. We not gonna do it. It's cool. Positive attitude. Thank you very much. So Zazu, underlying theme we have for you, bro, is the 7 of Wands. It's saying to stand your ground. Okay? Stand your ground and put yourself in a position to, of course, progress Sun in Virgo. That's it. Right? Zazu, this is saying you have the advantage. Don't back down. People may want to act like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have the experience, but you actually have the advantage. You know more what you're saying than others. And the main card we have for you is the Sun. So you're defending this victory. Zazu, you're the defending champion. Defend your happiness. Defend your right to have joy. This is you actually coming into this. The main card is this. So you're going to have success in all areas of your life. But the underlying theme is it's not anything you're fighting for. It's everything you're defending. People may try and take it from you, and they're going to find out the hard way that they can't. Positive attitude aviation. Okay. Shalon, email me right now. I will send it on the next time. Email me right now and I will send you the link to join so we can just talk about this real quick. Cause no, we need to get to the bottom of this. It is what it is. It is what it is. Cause you wilding. You is wilding right now. I will send, or you can send it the next time I'm live on Thursday. It is what it is. Cause I'll just give you this link to join right now. And then I feel like it is, but yeah. So positive attitude aviation. We do have the Three of Wands. Okay. The Three of Wands is definitely talking about, of course, Sun and Aries. This is you, bro. This is you making these long and short-term plans. You're getting your ships out. You know how you want to spend the rest of the year. So it's definitely you talking about, it's talking about you putting that forward. Now we do have the Ace of Cups. This is new love, new emotions, spiritual awakening. I've never been live. That's crazy. You don't have to, if you'd rather just type it out, you can as well. If you feel more comfortable just typing it, I'm going to be live on Thursday in 2 days, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Damn. If you want to, just shoot me an email. I'll give you the link. So, damn, bro, this is the trust. This is you stepping into a new cycle of wealth, inheritance. I think this could even be a new stream that creates this wealth. This is powerful, bro. This could also be starting a new family that's going to really be, really, 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 really fruitful, which I think is, once again, very interesting. So let's see. Ooh. The peace dealer at Gmail. No problem, bro. Well, I'm gonna dip out. It looks like I haven't gotten if you'd rather go live next time on Thursday, we can do that then too. But it's really whatever. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm late, better late than never, I guess. Marilyn, it might get good. She wants to give her side of the story, guys, of how I got her spiritually pregnant. And I'm trying to email you. It's thepeacedealer@gmail.com. So we're officially done with this stream. For any of you who hair already grew back, I know. For any of you who just wanted to watch that, what comes next is just the definition of fuckery. So like, it is what it is. thepeacedealer@gmail.com. This should be good, guys. Yes, I've never really gotten an explanation. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to share what I remember. Shout out to the last time I heard from her, I was on the phone with Timothy Losi, Lucifer, and like he had particle blasted her and she hung up. He's a Pisces moon, she's a Pisces sun. He had like he saw me on the phone with her just harassing me, and he's like, I got you, my nigga. And he did this like Anoki particle blast, and she hung the fuck up. I couldn't believe it. The email's not going through, probably because I put you on spam. I don't know if you're emailing from the same email, but yeah, I can post the StreamYard link. I don't know if you can like put that there, but email me. I have never hung up the phone. Yeah, okay, maybe the call cut or something. I don't know. Here's a StreamYard link if you could like join at all. We'll see. Unspam. I don't remember the email, so I don't think I'd be able to unspam it. I don't remember how she sent it, you know. But yeah. Or you know what? What's your email? I can just send it to you. Regardless, we're done with the reading once again. So thank you guys. Whatever comes after this is just like a bootleg Jerry Springer. So like you feel me? There you go. So we're gonna have to explain to you the child is not mine. So like it is what it is. And yes, it is what it is, y'all. Other than that, we'll resume on Thursday for the pick a card reading. Billie Jean at moment for real. See why this is important. Yo, she had showed up to the apartment I stayed at in Paradise, and like my phone was ringing. You know when like you're at the gate and you need the code to enter the gate, and then they ring your phone for like 20 minutes straight. She was at my gate. Okay. I didn't even know. Yes. I did not let her in. Ow! Ow! I didn't let her in. I don't know how the other one got through. But like, yes, it's cool. Pisces will just dissolve through boundaries. Wow, this chat always gets hijacked. I came here for the reading. Yep. Ooh. All right. Well, I don't know if we. Oh, audiocentric. Is this you right here? Audiocentric. Who is this? I don't know if this is someone else who just joined because of the link. No, that's what she's saying. Am I still doing? Yeah, I'm still gonna do a magic moon message after this. So I'm not sure, audiocentric, who you are. If you can unmute yourself, but yeah. Let's see. It's a private chat. Here we go. I don't know if this is Shalom, but yeah. The collective starcast read is hard to find. People just be thirsty to mate. All right. I guess we don't have this. I don't know if. Hello. Do I get to send books and games to the Lils or not? Well, we need confirmation these kids are real. But I somehow got spiritual back. So I don't know who Audiocentric is. I might have to remove you from here. I just want to make sure this is who I think it is. I did send this StreamYard link. So I'm not sure if someone just copied it. But what's good? Audiocentric, is that you? Can we get confirmation that that's you? Them kids, that's not me. Okay. That's just someone who joined. So, Shalon, what's your email? Let me just send you the link. Here, you send me your email. So we don't even know who the fuck that was. Someone just that's so crazy. She like, that's not me. Who the fuck was that? That's so crazy. Oh my God. All right. Shalom. Shalom sama. That was the creator of Bitcoin, right? What's your email? Mystic Lee. There's Shalon Garner. Are you still Capricorn Moon Goddess at gmail.com? I have Capricorn Moon Goddess, and I have and I also have Shalon Love. Mystic Lee. I know you had emailed me from both of those back in the day. It's a good closure, though. No? Okay. Well, where you at? What's up? So you don't have those emails anymore. Where can I email you? Oh, so one of those emails, basically. Oh, Shalom. Okay, obviously. So, okay. So I'm going to send it to you right now, and please join us. I have just sent you the link. From my other email, though. From my other email. All right. Starts with the I. Psychic child support. I just want to make sure that it was the same email, you know. But yeah. Founders. Shout out to whoever sent that email. All right, moment of truth. We about to see. So I guess while she's coming in, for those of you who are unfamiliar, we have two different reiterations of events. I, out of nowhere, got hit with the news that I got someone pregnant. All right. Through a live video. She said that my spirit came through the live broadcast and impregnated her. Okay, I didn't know I was that cold. I didn't know I was such a Casanova like this. You feel me? A lot of people tell me they had dreams of me and I was doing so. So I don't know. But like, yes. So that led to her, of course, showing up in Vegas. She's not from Vegas. She showed up in town to come see me. Well, not really just to come see me. I went to go see Turquoise Jeep. All right. I never heard of Turquoise Jeep. Your email's not popping up. I sent it from efineboy at gmail.com. So maybe that's where the email came from. I just emailed you right now. I sent it to Capricorn Moon Goddess and Shalan Love. So you should have received it. But basically, yeah, I went to go see Turquoise Jeep, you know, Flint Flossie and the gang. And I posted it on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be here, guys. And so like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm at the bar. I'm excited. I'm about to see this legendary band. And what do I see to my left? She's there. And she looking at me like, gotcha, motherfucker. And I'm just like, so like, I had a choice. In my head, I was thinking, you know what? Because by the time this happened, she had already tried calling me millions of times, emailing me back and forth. And it was clear like, hey, relax. This is not what it is. Cool. So in my head, I'm like, I can make a scene. I can blow up on her. I could be like, how dare you follow me? Instead, I was just like, you know what? You got me. You caught me. And I say, do you want a drink? And I ask her if she wants a drink. I get a drink for myself. This is how I know I'm just a crazy ass Gemini. Because like in any normal situation, I would have said something like, you know what? It is what it is. So Pisces is my 11th house. Fuck it. We go out. We see, I was low-key flattered too. I don't know why. So we go out. We're sitting down. We're watching, you know, there's the band there. We're kind of in the back. We're chopping it up. And that's when she mentions, hey, you know, You know, I actually have my RV out there with me. I brought my kids with me, and we're gonna move in with you. And I was like, Reggie? Like what? Like you mean like a family? Like, oh my yes, 50% for the Gemini plot story. You mean like a family? Like we just gonna live together? She's like, yeah, why do you think I'm here? And that's where in my head I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. And then I ghosted her. And that was it, basically. And then that led to her somehow, like, I don't know how both Pisces found my address. If you ask them how they found my address, they will not tell you. They will not tell you. They just somehow knew. Still no email. That's crazy. So you didn't receive anything, huh? So, Shalon, try the spam folder. I don't know. I'm gonna send another email from RhymeSkeem. Even this I'm doing right now is just more craziness. But I mean, it's good for the plot. I've never heard her side of the story. I heard a little bit. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But let's actually, see how this is doing. I know. That shit is crazy, but it's cool. It's cool. We can send it back to spam. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep if it gets like that. But like, yes, do it for the plot. Okay. Yeah, that might be it too. I don't know if she really about to join, but it is what it is. I just sent it through one more email. RhymeSkeem. I don't know if shalonlove@gmail.com. You said it was your email, so we'll see. Instigating his stalker. Yep. Maryland. This is different. It's not that simple. Trust me, it's not that simple. Oh my God. This is different. This is beyond what you think. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. If in another 5 minutes we can't connect, then we'll just reconvene on Thursday. Okay. Monique, relax. We don't need this. Okay. All right. Yes. And please, you at least got 3 minutes. So I don't know what we talking about. I don't know what we tell you. You at least got 5 minutes. And it was a good 5 minutes. So chill. I remember what you told me. So it's cool. It's cool. Having spirit babies is a complicated situation. Indeed. Indeed, I can't deny it. Okay. So no babies, I promise you. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean for all this. Oh, okay. That was Audie Central. Well, thank you, Audie. Yeah, no, we don't have kids. I don't know what she's talking about. Apparently, she said we have 9 kids. I don't know how. That's why I want her side of the story. I need to know this. What time Thursday? I'm busy after 6. Well, did the link work? Anyway, I'm gonna do the same time we did today on Thursday. So basically 3. No, we're gonna do an hour earlier because I was an hour late today. So yeah, if PD only gives you 5 minutes, is canon. That's facts. 9, y'all. I didn't even know it was 9. She added this information now. So if you're busy after 6 p.m., I'm gonna be live Thursday at 3 p.m. PST. The link works. She's used it. So So I don't know if you got the email or you're ducking smoke. I think because you want to, we go confront you here. So don't tell me you scared. We want to hear your side of it. No, it did not, but she used it, so it did work. So I don't know. Like this is what I'm saying, bro. Like it's just weird accounts. Stuff just stops making sense when it comes to her like this. So I don't know. Consider her schedule. She has 9 kids to take care of. You feel like she gotta be ducking. She gotta be doing work for Audrey right now. So I don't know why it's not working for you, but it is what it is. She's not getting online. So okay. You didn't get an email. What are you talking about? Do you want to try and message me on like Facebook or something like that? Someone called Ned from Catfish. Could you I put the link. Can you type, Shalon, can you type the link in on your phone? Could you type this link in on your phone or computer? The one that you see on the screen right now. Like a pit bull, huh? This one right here. I want you to enter this on right here. Can you do that? You want them to only hear your side. No, I want to hear your side. I will not say anything. Stop it, post it. So yes or no, can you type in this link right here so we'll know if you're lying or not? I love entertain. That's my problem, Zazu. I like entertaining shit I should not entertain. It's a problem. Like, I know I shouldn't. And Audrey Curry proved it works, y'all. Okay, so let me know, Shalon, this link on the screen right here, can you type this in, yes or no? If you cannot, please let me know right now, because we know the link works because Audicentric just tested it. Okay, yes, beautiful, beautiful. So type that in. Please type that in. Let me put that up again for you. Here we go. This is a typical Pisces trap. I feel you. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show nigga Shalon. Oh God, this is crazy. So let's see. You wildin' for real. This is crazy. How you just gonna come out of nowhere too and just be like, hey, this is the mother of Peace Dealer's babies. If you want my side, what are we doing? On today's episode of Psychic Maury. Yo, this is crazy. Okie dokie. Artichoke. It was not hard at all. Exactly. Thank you, Audrey. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. They not like us. Just trying to set up the play date. Right? Oh shit. Here we go. Oh, she got the camera on too. Look at this. Well, baby. Look at this. Oh, look at you with your nails and all that too. So clearly I'm missing something. I don't want to just share my side. You let me know what really happened. What really occurred between you and I.
Okay, so you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I found you on YouTube November of 2016.
Okay.
And around January 2017 is when you started spiritually talking to me, and you would say things like, I'd be downstairs in the kitchen making a smoothie, and you would say through my brain, the Peace Dealer's live. And I'd be like, what? And you'd be like, the Peace Dealer's live. And I'd run upstairs and grab my phone, and you would have went live like 1 minute before. And I started being like, what in the world? Because nobody's ever talked to me through my mind before. So I'm like, what in the world's going on? And you just kept doing that. And I was like, okay. So then I asked you to do a birth chart reading for my birthday, February 25th. You did that with Maru for
Oh,
free.
right. Okay.
Mhm. So then I think I asked you for another reading and you had a black screen up, and I thought we were going to have like a conversation or something so I could ask you questions like, how am I hearing you through my brain? But you just talked the whole hour, and I just cried the whole time you were talking. And so then you advised me to divorce my husband, which was a very good, like, that's exactly what I need to do. You told me to do that, so I did that.
You were married at the time and then you divorced him because
I was married, but I was working my way out of it anyway, because he was an alcoholic and I wasn't down for abuse. So that's why when you said it, I was like, you're right. And you usually are right. 99.9% of the time, you're right. So I divorced him. And then you said, come to Vegas. And you told me to come June the 11th, your birthday.
My birthday. Wow.
To Texas, because you were doing a concert.
Interesting.
And I was supposed to, but you said this way in like March or April, and you never said it again. So I remembered, but you know how you forget? So I did forget. And on top of that, I had been kicked my ex-husband out. He just so happened to show up at my house like 2 days before I was supposed to leave. So I'm too busy trying to make sure he's not being abusive to me and my kids. So I really forgot. And then after you went to that concert, you came home, or the concert was over, and all of a sudden I remembered, and you were like, let's go. And so I went and packed up all of my things that are irreplaceable, yearbooks, pictures, stuff I can never get back. I put it all in my car and I drove. I only had $140.
Wow.
And I had to ask people for money half the way there. I came all the way to Vegas. Then you told me to email you when I got there. And spiritually, you're talking to me. So I'm thinking that means I'm going to move in. But when I emailed you on this earth realm, you said you had a roommate, and me and my kids were outside. I had a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old at the time, and we were homeless. We were then homeless.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know you were homeless, but I did think that you guys did come out through there. So one thing I will say is I do believe 100,000% that you heard me and that I did go live, because I've had people share similar stories like that, where like they've been guided to me, and we both have Capricorn moon and your son is Pisces. So I think you really did hear an aspect. I'm glad that you told me this, because at first I thought this was coming out of nowhere. And I thought when you're saying all this, you were really just making it up. And I do know, like, Pisces, y'all are nice. And like I can believe that you see my spirit self in a way that I don't see my 3D, right? So I will.
But you're here all the time. Like, even when I'm at work and I can't find something in my car, you know where it's at. Why don't I know where something is in my own car, but you way across the country know exactly where it's at and tell me exactly where it's at? It is so crazy.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So I think maybe you actually are tapping in with, thank you. Maybe you're tapping in with that Archangel Gemini spirit that maybe I'm not like as aware of, but it's real for you, right?
Very real. Yeah.
But that's very interesting though, because for like I do want to open up that compassion, because I really, now I don't think that I did feel like you were making some of it up, like when you were saying like I told your mom, my mom told you to, or something like that.
Your mom said that she was going to stick with me until I got back home, because you had just left, like, because when I came, I was in a car. And so once I got there, and then you said I couldn't move in, I rode around for 2 weeks, went to California Beach, and came back to Vegas because it's hot out there. And I was born in Ohio around snow. So I'm not used to desert heat. And I get hot flashes and heat rashes, and I can't do heat. I get sick. and was sick multiple times while I was in Vegas. So we're in the car. I come back to Vegas. The car breaks down because it's hot, and plus I think I didn't get my oil checked. And so then me and my kids were walking the streets. Had to stay at strangers' house. The strangers were kicking us out because I wouldn't sleep with them. It was just a mess. So I went to a homeless shelter, and then I had to have my ex-husband come because I couldn't work because I didn't have a babysitter. So he came over there, got a job, and put us in a hotel, which I was able to save my child support to buy an RV. That's how I ended up in the RV. I didn't have it when I came. I bought it while I was there.
Okay.
So we were in the RV, and then me and him was really beefing because I done divorced him by this point, got my divorce papers, and he's drunk and getting on my. I was like, shoe fly don't bother me. So got rid of him, came back to, because we went to California, got rid of him there, came back to Vegas. And that's when I seen you at the club. And you know good and well that we did not buy drinks. You bought 4 drinks. I don't even drink beer. You bought 4 drinks and you drank all 4 of those beers. And you had me hold 2 of them for you.
So you didn't want to
be honest.
You didn't want to drink then?
I don't like beer.
Okay. I don't know if you drank one, but I know I did. Okay, so you said you didn't want to drink, and then I got.
No, I wouldn't have wanted that drink. I mean, I would have probably drank some Sprite or Coke or something, but I don't drink beer. I think it's nasty.
Okay, so how are your kids now? How are they doing now?
They're fine. They're 17 and 9.
Okay, cool. And then what happened to the other 9 kids? So like when you
so when I was in I was in the RV, but then winter was coming. And so I was at this church, and this dude was like, well, I'll let you rent a room because I need somebody to help me pay my rent. So I moved in with him. I was renting a room, and those babies, first of all, I was in full-blown labor in the RV. Like, my homeboy used to come check on me every day just to make sure me and the kids were okay. He came in the RV because he needed me to help him get his car down the street, like bump his car. I'm in full active, you were live. I'm in full active labor. I mean, I was in full. I feel like that's the same night that I came to your house. I can't remember, but I feel like after because he left, he saw me in so much pain. He was like, when you're done with what you're doing, you can come help me. But I don't understand what's going on. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm in labor. And I really feel like I came to your house after that, but I can't remember if it was that night. But so these babies, they just pop out whenever I'm waddling around like I'm 9 months pregnant. And then every time you would go live, I got their names too. Every time you would go live, you would add another one. And me and you would write down how many weeks they are. Every week we would move the week up to the next week. And I never really knew what they were for. I mean, I know now somewhat, I guess, but I didn't know what they meant back then. But a lot of times, like, they're here for a reason, because the dude I was staying with, he let his son move in and the baby mama. And every time I would go around his baby mama, the babies would pop out. And so I would talk to her about it. And she's a Scorpio. She didn't really like that. I don't know what, she just didn't like it. And so he gonna try to take me outside and talk to me and say, you know, she doesn't really like that you talk about the babies. And I said, well, I mean, they're there. I'm just sharing with her. And he was like, well, yeah, they're like spirit babies. And I was like, well, they're there. I was like, but they only pop out if the Lord wants you to see them. And he was drinking, sitting on the step, and he pulled his shirt up and he said, well, I have a tattoo that said King of King and Lord of Lords. And when he said that, those babies popped out right in front of his face, and he sat back in his chair and he was like, oh my God. And I was like,
he saw it?
Yeah, he saw him pop out. I said, you want to touch it? He said, no. I said, he's like, I believe you now. He ain't never talked to me. Like, he ain't never questioned me no more after that, because he saw him pop out. I've had a couple of people see him pop out, but like,
wait. These are our children?
The ones you gave me online.
Oh my God. Where are they now?
They are, I don't know. They're not, I mean, so I met somebody else, and I feel like I had them, like, I can feel my stomach right now. I can feel it right now getting hard, because it's like the 9 seemed to have got delivered, but then you put another one in there because you came checking the other week, like 2 months ago, and you were like, you said something on the live, and then all of a sudden I felt my stomach flutter, and I said, oh, he don't put another one in there. But I can feel my stomach right now getting hard and tensing up. They just pop out whenever. Sometimes when they hear your voice, they'll pop out. They know who their daddy is.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no reason to believe you're lying to me. Like, I really feel like you heard you interacted with my spirit. And I've had similar stories with other people who've kind of said as much. So I don't know how much of the Pisces is you being like next level, and then how much of it is you just making it up. And it doesn't sound like you making it up, but like now you kind of got me feeling guilty that I just kind of picked you up. And because on my end, it's just like you coming out of nowhere. I didn't have any reason to believe you heard those voices. I was just like, who is she? Where is she coming from? And it's like, I know people have told me they've had dreams of me. I've had people tell me like they heard a voice, or like they were asking for guidance and were led to me. So I'm just not sure how much of this is like, when I
was looking for a reader on YouTube because I had just moved from North Carolina to Ohio, and they didn't have no readers up there. And that's how I went from like trying to get readings to understanding myself to seeing astrologers and having a higher minded thinking about, you really open my mind. Like, you're really a blessing in disguise, although on Earth realm it's been pretty.
I haven't caught up to that. Well, how do you feel? How did you feel about the difference between, like, did you still hear my voice after? I mean, clearly you did. So how did you deal with the separation between the me on Earth and then whatever you're hearing?
I mean,
did he talk about why I act like that? Like, or...
I never see the difference between the two. When I say you, I mean you. I don't ask the spirit, why is he, because it's you. I mean, even just 2 days ago, we were sitting around the table. Somebody was sitting right here. You were sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. Somebody was sitting right there. And the Lord was sitting right here. We was having a whole group meeting. That was what, yesterday? Oh no, Sunday morning. I mean, you're always around. You never go anywhere. You're always here. And these babies' names, I had to go look them up. These baby names, I had to look them up because I couldn't remember. It's Elena, Nathan, Divinay, Lucas, Carlin, Kenjai, Lyric, Jovi, and Michelet.
Hey, I'm a deadbeat father, y'all. I didn't even know I had all these kids. So and you gave, and they popped out in front of that tattoo. So he like saw it though, like he
he was sitting there. This really happened. And my other homeboy has seen them pop out before too. But he was like, he's used to that. My homeboy that used to check on me, he's so used to crazy stuff. He's seen it multiple times. But that other dude, he ain't never seen nothing like it before in his life. He was legit scared. He sat back. He was like, I won't question you ever. He's all in a gang and everything. I think I sat all that down that night. He ain't caring nothing about a gang or flight, nothing. He was like, oh Lord. Yeah, oh Lord is right. I mean, even me sometimes when they pop out, and I'm used to them at this point, but even me sometimes I be like, what in the world? Especially when I get the waddling, I can't get off the bed. Like, I could have just did a cartwheel, and all of a sudden I'm pregnant a minute later and waddling and can't get out the bed. Like, all of a sudden it just takes over.
Like, you felt like you were in labor. You felt
I was in, my legs was spread. I was bent all down, holding my stomach. I was like, what am I birthing? And I kept saying, am I really going to like birth something? Is something going to come out? Nothing has ever came out. I'm guessing it's a spiritual birth. I don't really know. I was like, is this going to be Jesus part 2? Like, I don't know, but nothing's ever came out. But babies, sure enough, pop up in there. They be moving around and all types of stuff. It gets wild.
Jesus Christ.
It gets wild. Yes.
So, I mean, I don't know what to think about this, because I really don't think you're lying. I'm either that naive, but I kind of feel bad. I feel like I kind of owe you an apology. Like, this is kind of crazy. So basically, I should have let you in. We should have moved in together and raise these babies. I guess I
You
hope
should have let me know.
now 1,000. See, I don't think she lying. Pisces is on a whole nother level, and y'all do see spirit in a way that the rest of us don't. But
And then the way I came to your house, like you be doing these lives, and then you do be doing these moon messages, and you be walking around, and because you spiritually talk to me, like I watch you every day, but on certain days, it's like you'll make sure I see something, or you'll do something, and it'll catch my eye. And you did that thing like 2 different times. It was like maybe a business or a street, and then you did something else. And then you told me to come to your house that one night when you got off the live, and I just so happened to find it. Like I just put the 2 pieces of puzzle pieces together and ended up at your gate. That's how that happened.
How did you know where I lived? Because you never answered that too.
That's what I was just saying. That's what I'm saying. You did like a moon message. You know those 10 or 15-minute moon messages you do. You showed something in the background, like in 2 different messages. And then you went live one night and you told me to come to your house, and I put those 2 signs together, and I ended up at the gate.
So you didn't look it up on the internet or anything? You didn't like find my address or anywhere?
No.
Okay,
I couldn't hardly get on live with you. I could hardly text in the chat. I'm not internet savvy, so I don't know how to do all of those things. Like, so no.
I can understand how you recognize the gate, but then you would have to have known I lived on Paradise, like what the road was and all that. So you were just kind of led here, basically.
Yeah, like I just remember you pointed something out, and then you pointed something out again. And so I ended up on that street, and then I ended up at the apartment. And then I was at the gate, and I was like, well, how's he even gonna know I'm here? And then I do remember you saying, look for my name in the gate. And I was like, oh yeah, because I can get a little ditzy, you know. And so I started scrolling for your name, and I found your name, and that's how I ended up calling you. But then I was scared to call, so every time I would call, I walk away from the thing and leave it ring. That's why it was ringing so many times, because I didn't even know I could hang up. So it just kept ringing. And then I went back one time, and I was like, okay, I should probably push this button. Maybe it'll stop ringing. And it did. And then I just left. So, because I'm not the type to like be stalking anybody or be all up on you or violate your home space. I don't want nobody coming to my house without calling first. But this whole spiritual thing is so weird. I really don't know what to do. Like, I'm not the type to travel across the country. I left Ohio and left a 3-story house and all of my stuff to come over there because you spiritually told me to. And it was the first time I ever knew anything about spirituality. Like, if anybody else ever told me to do anything spiritual, I would never listen to them, because now I know this spirit is telepathic communicate, like all this stuff. But I was a baby when I was literally just
started this path. And we had just started off on this path like years ago, but I've had experiences too where I felt like some people's spirits were talking to me, but like I couldn't really bring it up to them because they would shut it down. There was no way. That's why I kind of felt sympathy with what you were doing, because I was experienced. I kind of just assumed it's whatever, and it was whatever. But I will be honest, when I first met you, I didn't really get that impression that you were really crazy. Like, you did seem chill in person when we were talking and we were sitting around. So, I mean, I do apologize for ghosting you. I do apologize for the way, in hindsight, things were treated. I don't think I was ready for any of that. And I don't know how I would really even kind of, but I'm glad you got to share your side of the story, even hearing you
and
now.
the reason that I really got connected with you was because your business name is Mystic Illuminations,
Right.
and my name is Mystique Shalon, and Shalon means to illuminate.
I think at some point you felt that like I stole that from you, because
but you had that way back in 2012.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I didn't find you till 2016. And that, I mean, I'm not stupid. That's why I was like, now he's the first person I ever talked to that could talk to me in my brain. The first person I've ever had spiritual stuff with. And we have the same name with his business name and he always in my business, like I'm his business. You know what I so I was just like, what is this? So that's why I've attached to you so much through all like we be fighting, you be making me mad, but you know, even if I don't watch you, I still like I ain't watch you all last week. I refused, and my voice was gone. I was like, who's messing with my voice? I'm not watching you. But then I came back and caught up and watched you, and then here I am. So, you know, I ain't never went nowhere, but we be fighting through spirit realm, and
so we
you
still
know,
talk basically. That's good to know.
all the time. You're always here all the time.
Well, I mean, this is not at all what I expected. Hearing your voice right now and just kind of, you know, hearing how you sound, you don't really sound like someone who's manic or crazy. You either just like the most legendary capper I've ever heard, or you're sharing your genuine experiences. So, I mean, thank you, Sean. This was beautiful.
Thank you.
I I'm gonna meditate on that, because you know what is that delineation? What is that difference between the unseen facet of spirit versus what I'm here doing? And I'll think about that. I'm definitely being a Gemini right now, and this is where I don't
Mhm.
given the benefit of the doubt, but I've always felt there is an aspect of me I'm not the most aware of, and other people do kind of connect with, and I never really know what to like do or say around that. But
That's
I'm gonna
why I said that spirit realm was real and earth realm was fake, because a lot of times on this earth realm we're so caught up in earth things and we will deny the truth.
yeah,
Like I can speak to people who've passed over. They come talk to me all the time. People deny it until I have to do it to them, and then they're like, oh my god. I'm like, exactly, this earth realm is fake. Like everybody's fake. You walk around fake. You deny yourself. You deny the truth. You're not spiritual. You sleep. And I was asleep. You woke me up, you know, 10 years ago. You woke me up. So now I'm waking people up. But that's why I said, I'm like, no, earth realm is fake. What I'm really supposed to be doing in life is not what's happening. It's blockages, people blocking, hating,
yeah.
lying, just stealing, everything spiritually. So
So these spirit kids, they just floating around. When you say their name, they just come through. Is that how that works?
really, I can't even call them. But if I try to call on them, they don't. It's like if they hear your voice or if you call on them, or I was around some spiritual people at a church, like an apostle, and he needed to see him to wake up, and they popped out in front of him, and the pastor ran out the church. They hauled butt out the church. I ran them out the church. I'm blocked from the church now, but it's okay. But
Yeah, I can
yeah,
either believe that someone saw these kids and they ran out the church, or you're lying. Like there's really
no.
so okay. So I have to take your word. You're not lying to me. The pastor ran out the church because they
Nah,
saw
yeah.
our kids, and a gang member saw our kids, and just felt like this is Pisces, y'all. This
Yep.
is in between. I don't know. It's cool, but that's
Sun, Capricorn moon, Scorpio rising.
Scorpio.
And now I've progressed into an Aries sun, Aries moon, and Sagittarius rising.
And then your Capricorn moon is on Neptune and Uranus, so you do talk to the dead. Like you do have that alien construct, I think. So
See, and
that's
those are the type of things that you know that I don't know. I just do this, but you can explain it better. I don't know how to, I just live it. Like you said the other day that Neptune was going into Aries. It's been crazy around here every day. Every day something's been popping off. I said, is this what Neptune and Aries is? Because every day it's been something going like the past 4 or 5 days has been crazy every day.
yeah. No,
So
that's very wild. Hey, thank you once again. I'm glad we could break this down. Oh, I'm gonna meditate on this. You've inspired me to kind of focus more on that spirit side of things and to tap in. I would like to. I don't know. I really don't know. I definitely need. I'm not gonna say I need more time to understand, but it really was
mhm.
nice connecting with you again. And yeah, I guess you stay blessed. I guess we'll still be in communication in spirit. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, that's why I was saying not all Pisces are crazy. At first, I was saying, oh, like certain Pisces women after this are like, I promise we're not all crazy, Michael. But it's cool. It's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shalom is very calm though. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's the Capricorn moon. Like you're coming from a place of, look, this really happened to me. You don't have to believe it or not. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off this live. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
we'll reconvene on Thursday. You guys stay blessed as always.
All right.
Yeah. Until next time.
Have a good night. All right.
Peace
Love
out.
y'all. Bye.
Sweet.